Hey friends, how are you? I thought I'd do a pop-up live really quick and just say good morning on this Monday morning and to see how everybody's weekend was and just to talk about a little thing. Happy Earth Day. Excuse me, somebody is on my phone. So I thought it would be fun to see what everybody is up to and what they're doing and how their weekend was and talk a little bit about Earth Day here. For a couple of friends come on in so we can see, get some interaction going. Just thought I'd be here. I'll sit in here and talk to myself. It's always so weird doing a live when you don't have somebody with you. I always find it really strange. So yeah. But I wanted to get up here and just talk about it. My friend Adrian over at the Indiana Gardener is doing a thing on Earth Day today. She's planting plants and it's an open collaboration. I didn't get my video done, but I think what I'm going to do is I have blueberries plants that I want to plant and I want to get those out. I just got to get them covered because we have a lot of deer and that they get over here. And I don't want my blueberry plants to be eaten up. So yeah, so I wanted just to, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. The history of Earth Day. Yes. So let's see. Let's get some interesting, fun things about Earth Day. The first Earth Day, did you know, was celebrated in 1970 when a United States senator from Wisconsin organized a national demonstration to raise awareness about environmental issues. And that was in 1970 when the first Earth Day was celebrated. It says that rallies took place across the country, and by the end of the year, the U.S. government had created the Environmental Protection Agency. And by 1990, Earth Day was an event celebrated by more than 140 countries around the globe. That's pretty amazing, don't you think? So you too can celebrate Earth Day. You can do things in your community, out in your garden, go volunteer somewhere. You can do lots of different things. You can celebrate and protect the planet at the same time. So that's what's a lot of fun. Hey, Gail, welcome in. Thought I'd do a quick pop-up on Earth Day today. I just gave a history about Earth Day. Also, there are, so let me read you another fact. So the number of garbage trucks Americans fill each year would stretch halfway to the moon. Can you imagine we have all those trash trucks? Toilet paper tubes are made from cardboard. Those take 2 months to decompose in a landfill. Plastic bottle sticks around for way longer. It says it takes about 450 years to break down. But instead of turning to the trash bin, you could use these items into an awesome telescope or a flower planter, which goes in with a collaboration that Gail over at Gail Southern Living's doing, is weird container growing. I think that would be great. Hey, Christy, good morning. If you want to join, Gail, let me know if you want to join. I'll send you over a link really quick. I don't know how to do that once I'm live, but I have no problem doing that. How do I bring you up? I have no idea. I don't know how to do that either. But so basically, let's think before we start throwing things away. I'm guilty of it too. I think my thing is that, here in Virginia, we get charged, and I know a lot of other states, 5 cents extra now for each plastic bag you go to the store and use, right? Well, I appreciate the effort and the cause, but at the same time, does that really have an impact in the environment? Because there's still tons and millions of things and billions of things still being made with plastic. Things, say you go buy a soda, there's plastic rings around it. There's still plastic bottles being made. So does 5 cents a bag really help if you know what do you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, how do I do that, Gail? Text me. I needed to go live. I've been kind of silent. Christy, how you doing, honey? So what I'm doing is I want to show you guys really quick. I am on the National Geographic site for kids, and you can actually go up there if you have little ones. Hey, P&J Homestead, welcome in. I thought I'd do a pop-up really quick, talking about Earth Day. So happy Earth Day, everybody. But I thought it was really interesting what I had just read about the plastic bottles. You can make a telescope with them. You can do flower planters before you throw them away. Think about whether or not you can recycle them. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Welcome. You can go to your local library too and go check out some books and help, get some activities going with your kids, read some books. Take them to volunteer, go plant a tree, go plant something with your children. They will have a lot of fun with that. Let them get dirty. I always said if the kids weren't dirty enough, then they didn't play long enough. That was my thing with my kids growing up and my kids at school, my students. You got to go play. And if you're not dirty, then you're going back outside to play. I did not let my kids stay in the house. They needed to go out and play in as much as they could, whether it was digging in the dirt, riding their bicycles, whatever it was. And we didn't have a big place then either for the kids to ride, but we did. According to National Geographic website, it says researchers estimate roughly 15 billion trees in the world are cut down each year. So help offset that loss by planting a tree of your own. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and releases oxygen for people to breathe. So if you didn't know that, plants help us breathe. They produce oxygen. And that's why sometimes I'll have houseplants because it helps build up the oxygen in my home. And they also provide shelter for squirrels and my student's getting eyes, so I apologize, for squirrels and owls. And depending on what trees are planted, their shade can even reduce the need for air conditioning in the harder months. Okay, let's get real. How many of you grew up with no air conditioner? We had one in the house, and that didn't even help. And it was hot. And we would find the tree, my best friend, still to this day, next door. We would go sit underneath her big, huge tree that she had and sit out there and stay cool. Invite. Why I'm online, I can do that, Gail? Let me see. I don't know. I'm still learning. So that's what we used to do. We used to find the tree, or we would run through sprinklers. We turn the hose on, right? So this is a really interesting fact. So cutting down on our carbon use, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Here's a question. Do you think a lamp really needs to be on while the sun is out? So do you need to turn your lamps or your lights on if the sun is out? Let me know in the comments. And I will be right back. I'm going to try and figure something out. Let me see. That didn't work. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something for Gail to pop up with me, and I'm not sure how to do that, and so I'm really sorry. I'm going into my settings, so I do apologize. Hey, Blue, how are ya? How was your weekend? I hope everything went well. We are talking about Earth Day. And I just asked, do you really need a lamp on when the sun's out? And electricity doesn't doesn't just happen, it says. It has to be produced from things around us. A lot of times it comes from what they call fossil fuels. It has to be produced from things around us. A lot of times it comes from fossil fuels such as coal and oil and natural gas. That contributes to what they call climate change. And I'm just reading this. It's not that I agree or disagree, just reading what it says. But electricity can also be made from a renewable source. So that is really interesting, right? And those renewable sources are like wind, water, and sun, and solar. And that's, if you ever drive anywhere and you see those big, huge white windmills out there, do your own research on that, because they actually are kind of dangerous to have. Because think about airplanes, think about the birds and the wildlife that can get, caught, killed in one of those. And I remember, years ago, I was in an earth science class at school, and we recreated those windmills. And it really takes a lot of those windmills to actually generate any type of power going from one place to another. So I'm not a big fan of that. I'll be honest with you. At the bottom of my screen. Oh, I got it. Hang on a second. Got it. Copy. Okay. I'll be right. Got it. All right. I'm going to send this over to you. Friends, just give me a moment. The screen may go dark just really quick, but I'm going to do something really quick and bring up a guest. Gail, if you can hear me, I think I'm going to, email this to you. I don't know. I'm going to email it to you, Gail. If my computer wants to. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know who that is. We're going to reply. No, I don't know who that is. We're going to go here. Okay, Gail, I'm going to go ahead and send that to you. Goodness, sorry, friends. Gail's going to come up and we are going to chat together. So let me get back to my reading of this. And again, go do your own research on all of this. I am only reading what is here. I just thought it would be fun to get up here and chat and just, say hey to everybody. So then they go on and they talk about clean drinking water. There's so many countries that don't have clean drinking water. And it's really sad that, we live where there's people who don't have clean drinking water, and it makes them sick, the water that they do have. Hey, what's up, Tuber Chat? Thanks for coming in. Anyhow, happy Earth Day. We're talking about Earth Day today. And so basically it says, it might seem like it's everywhere, but clean drinkable water is a limited resource. In fact, less than 1% of the water on Earth can be used by humans. This is according to the National Geographic, friends. The rest is either too salty or too difficult to access. Turning off a faucet when you brush your teeth can conserve up to 8 gallons of water a day. To help save even more water, challenge yourself to take shorter showers, but still get clean. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. Who have I missed? Anybody? P&J Homestead, welcome in. Let me see. What did you say about the lights? All the lights are off here. Sun is shining. Yes. Yeah, same here. Same here. And I think, Christy, you make a really good point. I think if we had to go out like Ma Ingalls did, right, from the well or something, or from the creek, and take our buckets and have to fill them up and then carry them. And some of those places weren't close to a home with the water. And then you'd have to boil it to, hopefully clean the water. we would think twice on how much water. I know personally that I take for granted, the clean water that I have. Gail's here. Let me bring Gail up. Hey, Gail.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you fine. How are you? So we were just talking about ways to conserve water, and that is turning our water off when we're brushing the teeth. And Christy makes a really great point about she has to haul the water. And I think if we all had to haul water like Ma Ingalls did, we'd think twice about how much water we would be using and let run in our homes to help conserve our water. So we're just putting out some stuff for Earth Day. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day. I'm setting up my live right now.
Take your time.
We had the same thought.
I'm saving. I'm trying to fix my interview. Oh my gosh, microphone. Psh, it's Monday, friends. It's Monday.
All right, now I'm ready. I got it. I didn't put anything. Yeah. I didn't put any hashtags or anything in it. I just gave it a title and sent it out there.
Yeah, I missed a comment. Let me see. What do we do with our dog's water? Who made the comment? Nope. I don't see it. Do you see a comment about dog? Oh, here it is. Christy said it. I do the same thing. I use the water for my animals to use. Yep, I do the same thing instead of just throwing it out. Yep. So, do you celebrate Earth Day? Do you do anything special for Earth Day?
No, but I totally should. I know Indiana Backyard Gardener was having the Earth Day thing, but I was pretty sure it was plant a tree. And I was like, I don't know if I have the money to go buy a tree today, but it's a really cool idea. I like it.
Yeah.
If I had a little bit more time in advance, maybe I could.
Yeah, I asked Kobe to shout out in the beginning of the video.
That's cool. Yeah.
I have blueberry trees to go plant.
In a text. I'm working on my healthy snacks video for Mountain Grandma today. I'm trying to get it done early, so I'm not at the last. I hate doing it at the last minute. So I'm going to try to do my 2 scheduled on a specific day videos first, and then I'm going to try to go down the rest of the list.
Nice.
So I said, if I can get one of those videos done today, I'll be happy.
Nice.
So nice. I harvested today a whole bowl of kale.
Oh, how lovely. Looks beautiful.
Hint, my snack's going to have to do with kale. So
awesome. I love it. I love it.
So that's that.
Yeah.
I didn't want my hair in my face today, so I just put my braids in.
I know. It looks adorable.
Thank you.
It looks adorable. Hey, if you guys want to do anything with your kids for Earth Day, you can go and volunteer and pick up trash at a local park. You can pick up trash in your own home. Maybe over at your neighbors. Maybe it's been windy and trash blew on your road. Go pick up some trash and put it away in the trash. And
you can recycle some of your paper into the garden.
Yes. I have about
those you were talking about. You could shred those or cut them in little pieces and put them in your garden. Yeah. Like you said, they break down in 2 months. That's really not that long.
It's not. It's so like even my cardboard boxes I have saved because I'm waiting to get my rest of my raised bed. So when those come in, I will use those cardboard boxes underneath and then build up. So, I love this. This is one of the few things I probably agree with what I've read so far. But get outside and go learn about nature. Go walk through nature. Take your kids with you. Go explore outdoors because you will appreciate it a lot more and not take it for granted if you get to go out to walking trails and go see what they have.
Hi, the Bud Files.
Hey, the Bud Files. Welcome in.
Yeah, learn some of what your plants are. Like use the Google Earth or Google this or whatever. Or get an app that'll tell you, or you can always, if you're a YouTuber, you can make a video and say, what is this? And people love it when you do that. They love to answer your question. If you get the same answer like 5 or 10 times, that's it. So
yeah. One of the things I do literally, UK. So we buy 6 packs of soda, right? And those 6 packs come with that plastic ring that the sodas are in, and then you pull them out, right?
Yeah.
I literally will cut those up because those can end up in the ocean, and the sea life can get caught inside those rings, and it can actually, take one
I
of those
heard about that a long time ago, that they
Yes.
were hurting animals and
Yes.
children and stuff like that. So I started cutting mine up too.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's also deer and bunnies, and there's so many things that we can do to just be better stewards of our land and our property. And that's one of the things I think that I do, like on my property. How can I be a better steward of what the Lord has given me here? We're very blessed to have our home and the property the Lord gave us. So how can I be a better steward of what He's given us?
Yeah.
So
hopefully when I move on up to heaven, to be with my Lord, hopefully the person who lives in this house next will like to garden, because I've been working on the soil for a while, and this soil will be good for you in the future.
Right.
Be one of your daughters that moves in here, and hopefully one of them caught a little of that gardening bug, and will actually do some gardening at some point.
Yeah. I don't know how many of you have a clothesline. I do. And I do hang my clothes out. I did not do it today, but I do have not just a clothesline, but I have clothes racks. They're wooden clothes racks. Mm-hmm. And I hang the majority of my clothes, and I have been for years. And
that's neat.
Yeah. And I really like it a lot. Towels, I'm sorry, but towels I will dry. I don't like the feeling of a towel that's hung dry. It's too stiff.
Yeah, I did that line drying thing when I was at home with my parents, so I do remember that. And sometimes jeans. My mom would put clothes out there even in the winter. You go out and your jeans would be like hard as a rock. That was so funny.
Yeah. Well, there are plastic straws. So I know for California, but that's just an odd state anyhow. And yes, I'm from there, but you don't get plastic straws anymore. You can get fined for it. And so what they do is they give you, which it tastes like cardboard, and then it like disintegrates in your mouth. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't do paper straws. I use the metal straws, or sterling silver, whatever they are that you can buy at Walmart, like a 3-pack. I use those because I commonly have like a shake in the morning, like a healthy protein shake with some like spinach and stuff like that in it. So I had to get straws because I literally use them every day.
I have some glass straws with the cups that I have.
Yes, I never heard of glass ones.
Yeah,
I use like a stainless steel type.
Yeah. So let's see. What does Christy say? One of the vets I worked with wouldn't accept anything packed with styrofoam peanuts. I have a whole box of those peanuts, and I'm not sure what to do with them. So this is really funny. So this is let's be a plant hero. Mind you, this is geared for kids, okay? But it breaks it down in simpler terms for me to just discuss. It says in its lifetime, one reusable bag can prevent the use of 600 plastic bags. Now here's something really I'm going to just put out there. And I can't remember where I read it from, but think about those reusable bags and how many germs are on those reusable bags. And it's very hard to clean those reusable bags. It's not like you can throw them all in your wash machine, right?
So do you use them?
The reusable bags. Yeah, I wipe them out and stuff, but they do carry a lot of germs on those reusable bags. And they will take a lot longer if they're not made of fabric. Whatever the fabric that they do use will take longer to biodegrade in the environment than a plastic bag, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I get a lot of a lot of cloth or the plasticky,
Yes.
thicker bags donated to the ministry. So I have tons and tons of those bags, but technically I get them and then I give them out to the homeless.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they're everything from cloth to plastic. I can't really control what they do with them. But
yeah. We can't use plastic bags here either. We get charged 5 cents for, so as a business owner, you have to be charging the customer 5 cents for each plastic bag that they use. So when you go up to a self checkout at like Walmart or the grocery store, here's the thing. They'll ask you how many bags you use. None. But if you ask for paper bags, they don't charge you. Remember back in the day where it's like we need to go to plastic because we're cutting too many trees down and deforestation and everything. Remember that? Now we're going back to
the paper will at least break down. You can shred that recycled paper into your garden.
Yeah. And I save all those. Like I reuse even the plastic bags. I do reuse all those.
I don't think our Walmart even has paper sacks anymore.
Look at this. My reusable bags get disinfected and white. Yep. Okay. So are they cloth blue or are your bags cloth or?
I have tons and tons. I have a whole bunch of them from donations.
Yep.
But I also use them to carry back and forth things for ministry for my mom.
Yeah.
Things that I give her, like if I get a big donation of Bibles, sometimes I'll give her half of them. Sometimes I'll give her all of them, depending on how many I have. So sometimes if I get a donation, I'll buy double so I can give some to her. So I always have things that I bring to her when I come to visit.
That's awesome. When I used to live in California, we would have recycling places where you would like go and you could recycle glass bottles, your aluminum soda pop cans and stuff like that. And they paid the aluminum. So, they would pay you like $1 something a pound for them. And I remember when we were moving, we bought our first home. I was saving up all these cans. And I remember when I took them in to recycle them, the money that I got back paid. I want to say it paid for our moving van. And I thought that is pretty cool, right? You can recycle. My grandma used to recycle and then give us the money. It's like you take the money and go buy something. So that's another thing. And here's another one that's interesting too. They say recycling a can of soda will save enough energy to power a TV for 3 hours. That's interesting, don't you think? I'd like to know how that's done.
If you guys would share this out on your community tab, whether you're in Tina's live or my live, to get a few more folks in here, that'd be awesome. Because that'll help us with our watch time that we're both working on. It's funny because you were saying you were going live, and I was thinking I was going to get up and do a live too, because I was like, I don't think I know anybody going live today. I mean,
no, nobody is.
Later on today, but nobody goes live today. Tomorrow, Susan with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch goes live. Then I think her and Luann are going to do a live about the new collab. And then later in the day, well, that's all of them, isn't it? Oh, and then, that's all of them for tomorrow. So yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep it straight. I need to write it down. Oh, you have it on a spreadsheet, right? Are you still
the lives yes, I have a calendar of lives. Yep.
Okay. Did you add my Friday at 10:30 one to that yet? No, not yet.
I'll go look. If you can text me afterwards, we'll definitely add it if it's not there. I know I had missed one of Joe's, but also they say shutting down a computer when it's not in use cuts energy consumption by 85%. Now, here's what's really funny. I want to share this with you. I went to a seminar from the electric company when I lived in California. And now I've changed, I wash all our clothes in cold water. I hang dry pretty much everything except for my towels. I'll get to that question in a second, Victoria, and we'll answer that for you. Anyhow, they say if you do these things, you're going to notice a drop in like your usage, right? I never really saw that, to be honest with you. They also, I can remember, like, now mind you, we're talking California, 17 years ago. Okay. We had a home, we had the refrigerator, I had my freezer, we had a pool, and all that would run. But my electric bill was just, I remember it was just getting so out of hand. And they're like, oh, it's because you're running. I'm like, no, I've always had these appliances and I've always had this pool for a lot of time. I don't think they could really tell you. I did hear that if you're not using appliances that are plugged in, you should unplug them because that does save money. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the trick to adding? I will show you both. Gail and I will show you. I don't know how you add.
First, she needs to know if she has a community tab.
Yeah. So do you have a community tab?
If she doesn't know, she doesn't. I mean, if you could, like when I read that comment, I looked in my chat to see if you were in there because I was going to go to your name and look to see if you had a community tab. Tina could do it though. She could click on you and look and see if you have a community tab.
Is that Victoria? Yeah. Victoria.
But I can't do it because she's not in my chat. Hello, Indiana Backyard Gardener.
Hello. You know what? No, you do not. You don't. Does Victoria? Do you have a channel?
You can get a community tab if you have subscribers, but don't put out content. You can actually get a community tab.
So it doesn't show it doesn't show a channel that I can go to. What's the name of your channel, Victoria?
I'm guessing it would be under that Victoria G.
Yeah, but when I click on you, Victoria, I just want to let you know that it is not an option for me to go view your channel. So if you have a different channel, let me know. In just 1 second.
180 subs. You might have of it. Because I've heard of people that only have like 50 subscribers, but they have a community tab. So I don't. Please share this out on your community tab so we can get a few more folks in here. That'd be awesome. We appreciate it. Hi, Nancy.
Well, yeah, because in California, everything was gas out there, right, Christy? Do you still live in San Diego? Christy? Oh, no. Oh, I thought I deleted her comment. I'm so sorry. Hey, our treasured home. Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in.
Thank you, Nancy, for being in both of our chats. We appreciate that.
I think you have to set up a community tab, to be honest with you, and I'll tell you. There was a thing that I had to go through to set up community tab, and
really? That would be a new thing.
Yeah.
They used to just give it to you when they wanted to.
When you're on your page like this, if you can see that, am I too loud? Are you okay? I have my student here. She's working and I don't want to interrupt her.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Get back to school. Yeah. When you're here and it shows like, dang it. It keeps going back. When it says home video shorts live, this is your page here. If you can see, like it's like your home page, right? In a sense. And if you scroll, it's hard to do this with one hand, but it's right up there. I don't know if you can see that, Victoria.
So underneath the video, you would go share, then make a little comment, and then hit share, and it shares it on your community tab.
I think your community post now. Go ahead. Thank you. I think your community post now is like where you make a post.
They used to give them at 1,000, then they moved it down to 500, and then I heard one time they were giving it to people with 50. So I don't know where they landed on that. But
yeah. So I will tell you this: if you're on your phone, Victoria, and if you're down here at the bottom like this, And now I'm using the app on my phone. Sorry. See here? If you hit the plus button, then it takes you here to create a post. And that's where you would share anything out. Like you would copy the link, then go to your page and then share the post.
Yeah, I actually do it a totally different way. Right underneath the video, I hit the arrow, the little arrow pointing. That's how I do it.
Yes.
The only thing I use that little plus sign for is if I'm making a shorts video.
Yes.
I use it for that, but
yes.
I don't use it for anything
well,
else.
Speaking of shorts, y'all need to go watch my shorts from Saturday night that I posted of my dog.
Oh, you made
It's hilarious. It's
cool.
hilarious.
He's
really my grand dog. It's my son's Bernese Mountain Dog. And I was watching some videos on Saturday on YouTube, just kind of catching up on some of the channels I follow and stuff. Hey, Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Welcome in. That was a mouthful there, right?
Yeah, Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Been following her for a couple of years now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
She's a really sweet lady. She's a nice cooking lady. She does some cooking on her channel, shows some hauls, does devotional. Really sweet lady. You should go write her name down and go check her out later. She's really cool.
Deborah's Delicious. We will. Thank you. But go check out the video of my son's Bernese Mountain Dog. I posted it. He had me cracking up. I was watching videos. They were singing the music on Jesus and the Lord. And then my dog, literally, my son's dog, he's my dog too, because he lives here. They all live here. Was literally started howling and praising the Lord. It's really, really, really cute. So go check it out. I think you would laugh over it and think it's cute too. So happy Earth Day. So hold on. Okay, folks, I've got to have some phone battery until it gets ready to turn on the generator again. I gotcha. I understand, Christy. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I need to go over and watch one of Deborah's Delicious Dishes devotionals.
I'm going to write her down in my book.
One of the channels that I go to and listen to it, she does one, God's Word for Women, I think it's called. Yeah, and it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I have several channels I visit in the morning that do devotionals or read the Bible. Also, my husband, Taz Adventures, does devotionals too. Yep. I have a moderator in here. One of you guys put up Taz Adventures, so you guys can go check him out. My husband has a YouTube channel where he does devotionals and occasionally DIYs. And then he also showed his new model car that he just made that I had bought him for over Christmas.
Yeah, and if you could put up Deborah's Delicious Dishes too, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Any mods, if you can, just go put up some of the channels that are in here.
If you want to.
Thanks for coming back. I understand. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it on Earth Day. So what do you try to do around your home to be more?
If I purchase something that comes in a bag, like say I buy something for ministry and it comes in a bag, I reuse that for something for the homeless. Or if somebody gives me something in a bag, I recycle those into the ministry. Hello, Tammy, Mountain Grandma. How are you?
Hey, Tammy, welcome in. She put a video out for Earth Day today.
Oh, did she?
She did. It's on my watch later list. Yep.
I have to check that out. I added a ton of videos to my watch later list, so I've been trying to get through that. I got through one. I actually have one for Gale Southern Living and Broken Hearts Ministry, so I kind of alternate. Hello, Love the Land Homestead. How are you?
Yeah, you know what, Victoria? I don't know. I think there's been a lot of changes and continued changes going on with YouTube. So
You could always put out a little tiny short video showing like a plant or an animal or something, and that would make you officially a YouTube channel, and they might give you a community tab. Since you already have 180 subscribers, you could make one little short video. You don't even have to be in it, and then they would count you as a channel once you put out a little video.
Yeah. Thank you, our treasured home. Hey, and welcome in Love the Land Homestead.
I heard of people that don't do content that actually have a community tab just to be able to share people out. So
my sister just did another, her last video was on
weird container growing.
She did a pizza one for Heather.
Did she? I have to look, make sure I've been trying to follow her and make sure I watch all her stuff since she's brand new channel and doesn't have that many friends yet. I've been trying to be a good friend, and
it's my sister. It's called Taylor's Treasures. It's she puts up videos from time to time. She started a business.
Nancy put up our Taz Adventures, my husband. If you want to go by and check out his little channel, you can do that.
Oh.
Give him a little encouragement on his devotionals that he's been doing.
I know you as our treasured home, and I have your name written down. So hang on, Nancy. I have to go to my phone and do that. That's what Gail has told me that a couple of times. Like, to make a mod, you have to go to your phone. I got to turn that down. So let me see. I found you here, Nancy.
Tammy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, Nancy.
Tammy, I'm working on the video for your collab today.
Mine?
This live's over. Nancy's. I'm working on Nancy's.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Tammy's.
Because you have part of mine there. You harvested your kale, and now you're going to use it. You could have done 2 videos with it.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting yours and Heather's together because the ingredient I want to use for the pizza, I'm going to cook and could also,
It's all good.
Yeah,
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, and we'll probably reiterate all of this on Wednesday when Gail and I do our normal live chats. This was just a pop-up one, and she saw, and I'm like, well, come on, Gail.
I know. I was like, I want to get an hour. I want to get at least an hour in today too. I was looking at the time, and I was like, am I going to be able to reach my goal by August? I'm hoping, because that's when my year.
What are you at right now?
7. Let me look.
So while she's looking, I'm gonna repeat myself. For those of you who have been around, you've heard this story, so I apologize. I was not aware that if you did not meet your watch hours, that YouTube takes them away. I was at 2,000 watch hours and only needed 1,000 hours left. I didn't meet it. They took all my watch hours away, but 200 and some watch hours. So since the beginning of the year to now, I'm trying to get my watch hours back up. I'm at 800 watch hours. So if anybody wants to go
800, that's good. That's up from where it was. Yeah. I'm at 1724. Once I hit 2,000, I'm going to start begging and trading and asking and getting more aggressive with the trying to get them. But I'm not on that 2,000 yet, but I'm starting to get nervous because, it's almost May, and I'm like, May, June, July, August. Well, that's 4.5 months.
So how many hours did you have?
1724.
That's not that bad. You just need another, and I'm so
a little less than 1,300.
Yeah, you'll get there. We'll get you there, won't we, guys? We'll get you there. Yeah. So if yes, so I am here to help you all out, to tell you if you're working on watch hours and when that year thing's coming up, you want to make sure that
do some lives,
watch hours in, or YouTube will take them away. It was a very, very sad time. I was so upset. And I have gotten back up, but I still have until December. I really want to have them there in November. So yeah, so if anybody wants to swap playlist or anything, let me know. I'd be happy to swap playlists. That's Gail and I have done that. We have done that together too. Yeah, that's actually how we really met. I mean, we've met in chats and everything, and then we kind of came together and like, hey, so.
I think your gift collab was kind of like you were over on Tammy and Lisa's live, and you did that gift collab. I think that's where we started.
Yep. That's awesome, Deborah. So yeah, it's Gail's Broken Heart Ministry channel, FYI. It's not Gail Southern. It's Gail's Broken Heart Ministry.
Yes.
Yes, because mine is just in the
monetize. I can get it.
And I also have a playlist, and it's called Piedmont, and there's about 150 some videos there. So yeah, there you go. It's that easy.
Your content in one place, yeah.
And if anybody wants to swap playlist out, I'm gonna do this. Email me and let me know, and I will be happy to run some of your videos. So yeah, oops, I hid the comments. Didn't mean to do that. I hid the comments.
Oops.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Deborah. I think just like I said, there's just a lot of things, that has changed in that. So
yeah, when I started, it was $1,000 to get your monetization, and you got all three things at one time: membership, super chats, and ads. Now they have it as a section thing, right, which, really the first level is the part that makes you more money. Your memberships and super chats make you the most money.
Yeah. So yeah, as of this
is a little amount, but I mean, of course, I would still want to work on that goal. But
so I'm at 806 watch hours as of the day.
It's gone up since I met you.
Yeah, and remind you guys too that YouTube is always a couple of days up to a week behind. So this is as of the 17th.
Yeah, that's what mine
too. So yeah, and I think because why? I'll tell you why. Is because their platform and how people made money, they made it so easy that they were paying too much money. Does that make sense? So they had to change things to make it a little more difficult for people to get monetized. Because think about those channels that have like million subscribers and stuff right away, and how much money they make. So anyhow, enough of that. So more Earth Day. Let's talk about Earth Day some more and our planet Earth. Let me see if I can get back up here. So for every mile walked, they said, or driven, nearly 1 pound of pollution is kept out of the air. So I know, like in California, we used to, because we were known for like a lot of smog and bad air quality, we used to have flags that would be put outside during school. And if it was the air quality was so poor, we weren't allowed to go out and play or take the kids out to play. So they did smog checks to make sure that the car was running like an emissions test in a sense, I guess, and that to make sure it wasn't polluting. Have you've been up on an old vehicle and just that muffler and exhaust and it's horrible, right?
The tuber chat.
Tuber chat. I missed his live.
I know. Yeah.
I tried to get in there, but yesterday we were busy. We went to church and then went and spent time with our daughter and son-in-law and went out, and they took us out for an early supper last night. So
Victoria figured out how to do it. She had to do a verification. So that's awesome. That's good. I'm glad you got that figured out. Yeah. I didn't know that they had that now, but that's cool. I figured they would give it to her even though she doesn't do content, because she has 180 subscribers. So she still wants to be able to share and support those people. So I've heard of that in the crocheting community. There's one of my sister-in-law's friends that doesn't put out content, but does share on her community tab.
So Let me see. What else can we read on here? Oh, yeah. So here's another one. Close the door. If you see a business with its door wide open in the summer, ask an adult to help you, it says. But what if they just want fresh air? Is it really our concern whether or not the door's open? What if their air conditioner broke, right? Why would I go shut the door?
Well, you can ask them if they would like you to shut the door.
You could.
You could do that. That way you're not taking their fresh air from them, but you are shutting it if they don't want to blow the air conditioning into the outside world. Because, it's possible a customer did it and they were so busy they couldn't go over and shut it.
Yeah, they say that you can actually try to calculate your carbon footprint, like how much do you use in your family? And there's places online that you can go calculate what your carbon footprint is. So I disagree with this. Number 7, I disagree with it. And I'm not going, and it talks about cows and livestock, and I disagree with that. I disagree with that. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to move on from there. So in a hotel, when you go stay in a hotel, they talk about, they don't come and clean the room as much or give you those fresh towels daily because they're cutting back on laundry and how much laundry they now do in a hotel, which to me, I'm fine with. If I'm at a hotel and I'm staying a couple of days, I don't want you don't need to come in my room every day and change,
Don't wash your towels after every single use.
That's
at home even, and in a hotel, but at home even too.
Yeah. I do laundry. I do laundry at the most in my home twice a week, Mondays and Fridays.
Once or twice a week. I try not to do. And then sometimes I get a little behind and I'll have to do a little more. But I try not to do more than one load a day, definitely. Unless I agree or something.
So Victoria, I agree with you because like when I'm at home, I don't want my windows or anything open if the air conditioner's on. That defeats the purpose of having that on, right? Just like during the winter times, I have to be more diligent about it this winter. I want to seal my windows and my doors from letting that cold air in. Because when it gets freezing here, it gets freezing, right? And it seems like your heater is just nonstop. Thankfully, I have a wood stove that I use for part of my home. Well, yeah, Nancy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using that. I mean, you're clean when you get out of the bath or the shower. You're just drying yourself, right? So
right.
I mean, so yeah. I washed towels today. It was time. I pulled everything down on Saturday. I didn't do laundry on Saturday. And I said, no, wait till Monday. Don't need to be doing it today. So, yeah.
I try to do mine during the week, too. I try to save my weekends for gardening, hanging out with hubby, daughters, just family stuff and, sometimes chores and sometimes gardening.
This was my second weekend as a vendor at the farmer's market here in my local area. And so I was up at 5:30 in the morning baking. And then when I came home, I realized I forgot to go and get garden fabric for my garden.
Oh.
And I had to I weed eated that garden and laid the fabric down. And then I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. But I came home. I was so tired. I took a nap for about 2 hours and then went outside to the garden and laid the rest of that fabric down with, those lawn staples. Mm-hmm. Got all that done. Now I just have to order my raised beds. So
that's what my mom used for her flower beds in the front. I did about half of it. And then her home health agent person helped her with the other half. Yeah. I don't know if that fits in her job description, but she did it. I don't know if she did it as part of her job or just because she likes my mom, but my mom is actually friends with her home health person, and she actually helps us with the ministry.
Nice.
Matter of fact, over this last weekend, I didn't go up there, but my mom and her home health agent, Charlotte, went out and handed out 9 bags.
Wow. Wow.
So it's cool to know that even if I'm not there, it's still getting done. So that's good.
We all agree about the towel thing. We all agree on it.
Yep. Good.
Here's another little thing that they suggest. They call it walk it out. Walk or bike as much as you can. Biking or walking just 1 mile a day for a year could save 330 pounds of carbon dioxide. That's the same as planting 4 trees and letting them grow for 10 years.
Whoa. 4 trees and letting them grow for 10 years. Wow. Just by not using your car for the smart trips. One thing I do, instead of going out 5 days a week to run errands, I pick a day.
Me too.
And run all my errands in the same day. So I may go to the post office, run by Dollar Tree. If I got to go to Walmart or anywhere, or Tractor Supply, anywhere, it's a small town, so it's not far away, but I still try to do all my trips in one day. I try my very hardest to do that. Hello,
hey, welcome in, Big Family Expedition. Glad you're here. Yeah. Okay. I do this already. I do this already. It says, how many of you actually, like when it's cold, you bundle up versus turning your heater up, right?
I do that.
Yeah, I do the same. So we know that even come summertime, and I'm not kidding you, my house we have a new HVAC system. It's freezing cold. It gets really cold in here, and I will bundle up or put the thermostat up even higher.
It's cold.
I know it does.
It gets cold.
So
cold in the summer. Wow, that must be nice.
It gets very cold in here, and I don't like it. Like I would rather have everything open.
Texas, it would be completely unbearable.
Yeah,
here in Texas at 110 degrees.
And we already talked about air drying, which I do already. So I feel very confident that we have reduced our carbon footprint here since we moved to this property, to be honest with you.
Good.
So does anybody have anything else they want to talk about here? So then they talk about saving the earth. We don't need to get all into the saving the earth and the what was it? Biodiversity is so important in how you can help. Actually, when I took college courses, I did a whole entire project on that topic and used those elephants and then the ones with the ivory husks about how they're being butchered and stuff. But we won't get into all of that. But I just thought it was just a lot of fun because Earth Day goes beyond picking up trash. There's so much to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but happy Earth Day. Go out and plant a tree now or turn off those lights. Unplug that appliance you're not using.
Yeah, I do need to unplug some appliances for sure.
Well, we're working, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. If you're not here, that's okay. This was really just a fun, let's just jump in and see what everybody is doing on Monday. So my laundry's done. It's hanging up. It's been done since early this morning.
That's awesome.
Easy breezy. Easy breezy.
Yep.
Monday wash day. That's what we call it around here.
Monday
but
wash
it's one of my favorite things to do. So that's my favorite chore. I love doing laundry. I will do any laundry for anybody.
That's cool. That's cool. Everybody's got to have something they like to do.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the garden and in the house cleaning, but I try to keep it as best I can. But yeah, I mean, it's more relaxing outside. Like when I had to stay in raining, it drove me insane.
I agree. Like if I can just get the laundry done, the earlier the better. And then, you know, I like to be outside too when it's not that hot.
I've been raking up leaves every day into my compost pile for next year. I've been doing it every day. Instead of killing myself and killing my back by doing it all in one day, I rake up one pile every day. And then I break up some sticks in my compost. Somebody said something funny.
Oh, just like they don't mind washing and folding. It's the putting away. I hear ya.
Putting it away, yeah.
And I just remember, like, when I had kids, they each had their own little laundry basket that I got from the Dollar Tree, and that was their responsibility to bring it down to get their clothes washed. And then when I would wash the clothes and fold them, it was their responsibility to take it up and put their clothes away. So I don't mind doing it so much now because, to be honest, my wardrobe is very easy to like wash and hang up and put away. I don't have all these, you know what I'm saying? Like all these shirts and all these pants or whatever. I wear dresses and that's it. And so it's just easy to wash and hang them up. It doesn't. Yeah.
When I worked in an office, I used to wear dresses every day. And they're like, why do you wear dresses every day? I said, because dresses are easier. You don't have to put the shirt, the shirt and the skirt, or the shirt and the pants together. If you put a dress on, all you have to do is throw on your shoes and brush your hair and go. It's so much easier. So that's why I wear a lot of dresses in. Not as many now as I used to, but I have a few.
Right. I do all my chores. So I do a little bit each day before my student shows up. So like today was laundry day and I did dishes. But Friday when I'm home and I'm off that day from working with her, like I will, Swiffer, wash the floors type of thing. That, if there's a lot of laundry, I will throw in another load just so my weekend is like fresh. You know what I mean? Like I can go into my Saturday and go, I can spend all day outside if that's what I want to go do. Right. I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I love that.
One day I went back and forth between working on the craft room and working on gardening. And I just kind of did this little round instead of being in the house all day. I kind of did a little in the house, went outside until it gets too hot. Then I have to do my gardening either early morning or late in the evening, right before dark, because it's.
I do the same thing. It's either early. It has to be early in the morning. Actually, one day last week, I was out in my garden before my student showed up, and I was working out there until she got here.
Yeah, we just had a bunch of rain, so I went to look to see if anything had gotten bigger. I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things is doing the walk around the garden in the morning to see, did anything new pop out of the ground? Did anything a couple of inches overnight? Or you know. I get excited when I get my first zucchini in the garden. It pops up, or your first little tomato or whatever. So I'm still waiting for that, but
yeah, I go out to make sure nothing chewed what's growing down.
That too.
Saturday
I predators in the garden already.
Yeah, Saturday, and I don't know. We bought this at Costco a few weeks ago, and it's like a powdery. The stuff smells horrible, and it's supposed to deter groundhogs, rabbits, and deer. And I know that it smells bad because when I came in the house, I sprinkled it around the perimeter of my garden. We have very bad groundhogs, as I've said, that have literally.
Is it organic, or is it kind of a poisoning type thing?
It's not a poisoning. It just, when they smell it, they will.
Can you send me the name of that?
I will. It's not, and it's not harmful.
Little groundhog. Yeah, cat. I do have a cat in the backyard.
They say it's not harmful to pets because I have 4 dogs and I have my goats and I have my chickens. So
yeah, I do use diatomaceous earth out there for some of your.
The funny thing was when I came in the house with the bag, my dog was so excited. She went up and smelled it and she backed up. I'm like, okay, this has to work if my dog doesn't like the smell of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't like the smell of it, So
I have something digging holes in my garden, and I'm guessing I have groundhogs or something too. I've also heard those
fans. Mice. You can have field mice.
These are big holes though.
Squirrels?
Could be squirrels. Do squirrels dig holes?
Yeah.
I didn't know squirrels dug holes.
Yeah.
I know something ate the leaves off my beets in just one tote. I had 2 totes of beets. One tote, they bit all the limbs off, and the other tote, they didn't bite any off. So kind of weird.
So I'm going to invest in, this is why I haven't planted my blueberries. I'm going to invest, they have these netting bags that go over trees. And I'm going to put them over the trees. And then at the bottom, it has a drawstring. So I found them on Amazon, and I thought those will be perfect when I go transplant those blueberries out.
Yeah, we have a mulberry tree in the back. So hopefully that'll keep the squirrels over there eating those mulberries. Hopefully they eat those.
You also might want to try using some blood. Do you use blood meal at all?
I haven't ever used blood meal. I've used bone meal.
Blood meal is another thing that helps deter, like if you sprinkle it around on the ground or something, or around like the outer part of your plant, that also helps deter maybe rabbits or something out.
Love the Land Homestead. Thank you for coming in and being on my chat too. I appreciate it.
Hey, Love the Land Homestead.
Much appreciated.
This has been fun. This was a fun pop-up, I will tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I really did. I did wake up this morning going, "Ooh, I need to do a live today. I need to get that work, keep working on that watch time." Waiting for
I need to be more diligent about it myself. So
I know. Oh. Or my time is going to run out, and I'm going to be like, "Oh, you should have done more."
Thanks, P&J. It was, huh? I've enjoyed it myself, to be honest with you. It's just been fun just to pop up and say, "Hey, everybody, it's Monday."
Yeah.
So what are you going to do the rest of your day?
I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to try to do one video each day this week. That's my goal. So I can try to get my collaborations ready. I'm going to start with the 2 scheduled ones. Then I'm going to do the ones that are not scheduled. That way I can get the stress of the scheduled ones off of my plate. Plus I have to harvest a couple of things out there, because I feel like if I don't harvest it, I'm going to have predators.
You will.
So I want to get some stuff harvested instead of leaving it out there for the squirrels or bugs, whatever predators I have. I want to go ahead and get this stuff done. So I got one thing harvested. Now I just need to wash it up and get it cooking. And that's probably going to be my lunch, unless I decide to do it later today when hubby can try it too. I really ought to wait until hubby comes home to try it.
I'm gonna go look, Victoria.
Yeah, you should do your first live, P&J. That'd be awesome.
Who?
Well, you got your hubby. You and your hubby can do it together. Paula and Jason with P&J's Homestead Adventures. They haven't done their first live. Hello, Jersey Love Steph. How are you?
Come on.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Earth Day.
How many subscribers, Victoria G, do you have? And is there a picture or something? Is it the sunflower picture?
Yeah, it looks like a yellow flower.
Oh, I think she was just there and now she's gone. There's a lot of Victoria G's. There she is. You have 182 subscribers, right?
There you go. I'll have to go check her out too and see if I'm friends with her, because I think she comments on both my channels.
Yes.
Don't forget, Garden Tour Club playlist for April. I'm going to be drawing on April 30th for the winner for that. Go over to Gail Southern Living Garden Tour Club April, and make comments on those videos for a chance to win prizes. And we're going to have two prizes this month. There's a whole gift basket from the Vineyard Chicks, and Milk and Honey Heritage Farms is donating a canning book.
Victoria, is that you?
Oh, so she does have a video?
Uh-huh. Is that you, Victoria? If yes, just tell me yes. I'm gonna go subscribe to you.
Cool deal.
Cool. And I'm gonna take one of your videos. and put it in my watch later list.
Yeah,
So then
lives are.
I can to my watch
Tina,
later.
are you interested in maybe doing a marathon like on some night?
Yeah.
Do like a 4-hour thing?
Sure.
It could be during the day or it could even be in the evening.
If we did it, it would have to be like on my day off because I don't want to do it with 4 hours with my student here because I would have to leave and then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And Wednesdays, we already do Wednesdays 2 hours, but we have church. So maybe a Friday may work better for me. I don't know. What about you?
Maybe a Friday after Jan's live, maybe.
What time's
Like
Jan's live?
I believe it's 6 p.m. Central Time. So she would be done by 7 p.m. Central Time.
I know. And you're looking at 8 and 9 o'clock my time, which wouldn't put me to bed until 12 or 1.
Oh, so and we could start it at like.
For me, it's not. It's not. I don't do well late at night.
I think I could skip one live and maybe just do the replay on hers and do like a 3 to 7. Would that
would
like
work?
3 to 7 or 2 to 6 or something like that.
You're welcome, Victoria. You support both Gail and I. You're always here with our chat, so we appreciate you.
Cheesecake. Awesome. Thank you Victoria for commenting in my chat.
Why are we talking about cheesecakes?
I don't know. I missed a comment about cheesecakes.
Yeah. Where's the cheesecakes, guys? Who has a cheesecake?
She's in the Survival Seeds collaboration. That's right. That's right.
Hey, Jersey Love Steph. Good to see you.
I did make a comment on your video, right, Victoria? Didn't I make a comment on your video? Maybe it was a short.
I can't wait for P&J's chat. I'll be there. Let me know when it is.
Yeah, let me know too. Yeah, send me an email and let me know when you're doing your first live, and I'll try to be there for that. That'd be awesome. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, we were talking about. Would you guys want to? Well, we're going to do a marathon. It's going to be fun. We're going to get creative, I think, there for the marathon. So let me know when you're available to do it. Yeah, sounds good.
I have to schedule in advance because. Let me see.
This Friday, next Friday.
Can even do.
As long as it's not during that Ozark meetup time frame. And remember, on that week, you have to get someone to fill in for me.
Mondays actually work pretty good for me after I take her home, I usually take her home between 1 and 1:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
So we can do something on a Monday because then I don't have commitments Monday evening except for cooking dinner. But if I know ahead of time, then I can throw something together in the morning, I want cheesecake now, people. I just have to thank you.
You don't know how to look at your comments, Victoria G. Did you post your video off of your phone or off of your PC?
Oh, you know what? My sister was having the same issue. And did anybody else get a message from YouTube saying that they've had reports of people not being able to see their comments and reply to people? I got that. I
heard one person say that. Phone. Go to your
bell.
Victoria, when you go, do you have the YouTube app on your phone? Hello, Luann. Do you have the YouTube app on your phone? Or do you www.youtube.com?
I just responded to one of her shorts on honeysuckle and a butterfly.
You need to be able to look at your comments so you can comment back or at least give them a heart.
So you might need to go into your settings. You may have your commenting turned off.
She may not know where to go look for it, is what I'm thinking. You do it on your, you have, okay, are you saying yes to the fact that you have the app on your phone? Hi, Jan.
Hey, Jan, be safe driving, please, honey. Yeah, and it's true. You need to have it set for not for kids, or otherwise you're not going to be able to get comments at all.
Yes, you need to have it set to not.
So in your YouTube studio, when you
and it really protects you anyway to not have it set for kids because you don't want that. You
Victoria, I'm gonna show you right now.
You go into your.
She uses the app on her phone.
Okay.
So let me show you. So here's the app on my phone. If you have an iPhone, up at the top, there's a bell and it has a red dot. That means you have a comment.
You're in YouTube Studio though.
Yeah, this is my YouTube Studio app.
But do you have two separate apps, Tina, or do you have it all together? Because if she's looking on regular YouTube, so on your phone, when you go to your channel, so I click on the little logo for my channel right here.
Yeah, no, I have both.
I go to where it says home, video, shorts, live, playlist, blah, blah, blah. Go to videos. Okay. Then I can click on today's video right here on the top, and it'll show me my comments right here under comments. So go to your videos and click on the word comments, and it'll show you all of your comments.
Let us know if you need help. As I was saying, if you're using the YouTube app, the YouTube Studio app, like I have on my phone there, if you click on that, then the little bell at the top will tell you you have notification of a comment, and then you would click on that, and then it would bring you up all the comments, and then you would have the option there to reply to them. But if you're uploading a video, when you're uploading a video to your channel and you go through all the list, make sure you do click no, it is not made for kids, and make sure that your commenting is on. Like I review my comments. I just don't let comments go out there. I like to review my comments, and then if there's a bad comment, then I will delete it and remove it from that section.
I had one of those, the kind where they're trying to sell you their marketing services. I have one of those on that I just deleted. See, so if I go to the Survival Seeds collaboration.
No, it's not. It's not a subscription. It's just another app on your phone. That's all it is.
Yep. You go to the Play Store and do YouTube Studio, I believe.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just another free app.
So let me see. Victoria G should be in the Survival Seeds playlist. That'd be an easy way to find her, I think.
I just totally got a muscle spasm. That was very painful.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go.
I will be right back, friends. I need to go get some more water. So, Gail, take over.
Okay, got it. So I'm going to your comment section. And let's see if I made a comment. No. Okay. Well, I don't know if I made a comment, but I just made a comment. So there's that. You should be able to find my comment now. And I hit the black button, the friendship button. Oh, I did comment 2 weeks ago. Okay. Well, I made another one. So did you find your comments, Victoria G? Did you find them? I normally comment on so many things, I forget what I've commented on. But yeah, the YouTube Studio is easy place to look for it. If you go to your Play Store on your phone, you type in the word Play Store for search. Then you go into the top where you search, and you should be able to put in YouTube YouTube Studio. And that's just an easier place to look for your, just go into your YouTube. Yeah, just put in YouTube Studio on your Play Store, and then you just install it. Install YouTube Studio. And it's easier to look at comments on there. I prefer looking at it that way because on that, all you have to do is hit down here at the bottom of your screen. You just hit comments there, and it'll bring up all your comments from all your videos instead of having to look at them on the video itself. You can look at all the comments in YouTube Studio for all your videos, and you can make your comment, or you can heart, or whatever you want to do in there. So that gives you all your comments in one place. I love it that way. So much easier. Yeah, I like to spread it around too. When I'm doing lives, Tuber Chat says,
"Thank you."
When you go into a live, you need to stay at least 10 minutes. So if I don't know them very well, I'll set my 10-minute timer. I'll stay in there and make comments for 10 minutes. If there's a bunch of lives, I'll go to the next one, set my timer, stay in there 10 minutes, and go to the next one. And sometimes I do that. Hello, Lori's World. Force yourself to go into channels that are live that you don't know that well. It's a good way to get to know them, see if you have anything in common with them. In some cases, you may find out you don't want to be subscribed to them after you hear them live, depending on what your standards are for that. So it's a great way to check out the channel and see what they're about. Hello, Lori's World. So, lives are a great way to get to know people too, because I feel like you can see their true personality when they're live. So
sorry.
Yeah, I was just telling you.
I think this is a really good learning session that we could probably continue on Wednesday.
Yeah. Talking about comments and how to do things on YouTube.
I know we've kind of done one before, but maybe let's reverse it, friends. If you have questions for Gail or myself on Wednesday when we do our normal chat, we'll put some time aside in our chat and we'll specifically address those. So if you have those questions, be ready to prepare with them and put them in the comments, and then Gail and I will answer them. How's that sound? Yeah, he does, PNJ. He does. So I'm gonna have to get with Kevin, because if we're gonna do a marathon, I want to be able to take a break for a few minutes, and like how he does his breaks and he sets up things. I want to be able to do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you're doing a marathon, it's good to have at least 3 to 4 people. That way, if someone needs to use the restroom, they can just hit their little stop cam like this, and it'll be just my picture doing this while I'm gone, and I can even hit mute.
Thank you. It's better now, but it's sore. Thank you, PNJ,
yeah.
for asking.
And if somebody needs to go grab a drink or go to the restroom or go grab a snack or whatever, when you're on live for that long, you need other people so they can take over if you got to go take your dog out or let your chickens back in.
Which I have to go do.
Whatever. Yeah, any of that stuff. You ready to end, Tina?
I'm getting ready to. It's 1 o'clock and just realized my little dogs haven't been out since like 7 this morning, and hey, Blackberry Rock. I'm gonna do an update on so Blackberry Rock Homestead, friends. If you don't know, she's doing a collaboration where it's store to garden, and so I want to do an update for her on mine. If you don't know, I took some lettuce from a store. It was green leaf, put it in a mason jar. I have a video on it, and my brain's not working. Let the roots grow out. And so I planted it in my garden, and I checked on it this morning. I had 2 of them. I did. One of them didn't survive, which doesn't surprise me because the root kind of got a little slimy in the water. But the other one, Blackberry Rock Homestead, is growing, and it has some new leaves on there. And so I'm really excited. I'm going to do an update for you on
green
that.
over there, but I can't tell if it's my bell peppers coming up or if it's weeds. I don't know for sure yet. It has to get up a little higher for I can see if it's a bell pepper. But we'll see. Yet to be determined on that.
Well, I'm glad people enjoyed this pop-up, Gail, from us. That was nice. Maybe we need to do more Monday pop-ups.
Monday pop-ups. Yeah, we need to do some Monday pop-ups to get those hours going on. I have been doing some of your stuff on my TV in the living room. And
yours too. Saturday, I ran yours Saturday when I was out in my garden for a couple of hours.
Asparagus and parsley. Yeah, it sounds good.
And it's so funny because now when I go over to your Broken Hearts Ministry channel, like I have to scroll. I think I've gone through all of Taz's devotionals that he's done.
Oh, wow. On his channel? That's cool.
No, on yours.
Oh, on mine. Oh, good.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Yeah. They're exactly the same ones.
I know.
He just gives them to me to post as extra content. Plus it reaches more people because we have different friends. We have a lot of the same friends, but we have some different friends too.
Right. So Gail and I will come back on, we've been on about an hour and a half, Gail. Not bad.
Bad at all.
We needed that. Happy Earth Day. If I haven't said it, happy Earth Day.
Yeah, happy Earth Day. Definitely.
Happy Earth Day.
Make sure you get your questions for any YouTube questions. Gail and I will be happy to answer. If we know, we will answer and help anybody.
We'll try to send you to someone who does know, or we'll find the answer and bring it back on the next week's.
That will be on Wednesday, right, Gail?
Wednesday, yes. Sounds good.
There it went again.
That'll give me a little idea of what my homework's going to be for this week.
Well, let's have a quick little chat about what we're going to do. Okay. Yeah. So hang on in the studio. So friends, I think Gail and I are probably going to say goodbye.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you to you guys who watch it in the replay, and for you guys who are in both chats, and for the guys who are just in our chat in general. Thank you.
And remember, I am up for swapping a playlist with anybody. If you need watch hours, let me know, let Gail know. This is Gail's email. If you guys have any questions for her or need anything, she's very, very good about responding and is there to help. So be blessed. Get outside and enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Virginia in the Piedmont. I can't wait to go outside and enjoy. So we'll see you Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Bye. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.